Hello everyone. Biostatistics. Next part. Introduction, definition and terminology. We have to look at here. Every day we have to come across a lot of informations and data and number of things, etc., etc. All these facts are provided by various medias like newspapers, television, other magazines and other means of the communication, from project work, study work, etc., etc., in the form of the numerical data, numerical figures. They are different types of the tables, graphs, etc., etc. So huge number of the um, data has been collected in the form of all these things, and they may also relate to production of a particular company, their profit, their expenditure in 5-year plan of the company. It may be related to the here environment and day by day climatic conditions uh, from our areas, or at the level of the village, taluka, district, state, countries, and even also number of things in this related materials, including temperatures, day by day humidity, weather, rainfall, which rainfall, and different rainfall in different cities, and weather conditions in the different cities. So all these data has been related and provided by all the communications, different types of the medias. Whatever you are also during the polling, that means no in the polling results and etc., etc. Number of candidates are win the seats or not win the seats. The number of electoral polling has been done, etc., etc. In addition to this, from biological data includes the number of plants, uh, their habits, habitat, distribution, and distributions in their characters, different types of the characters, like that of the leaf structure, leaf types, etc., etc., flower size, color, number of fruits, seeds, etc., etc. So all these data has been available here and there in the various medias. These facts or figures which are numerical, otherwise collected with the definite purpose, and this definite purpose has to be called as a collected data. So data is one of the a plural and comes from the Latin word datum. Of course, the word data is not new for you. You have to study about data and data handling in earlier classes, from 10th class. Every part of our lives utilize the data in one form or others. So it becomes essential for us to know how to extract meaningful information from such data. This extraction of meaningful information is studied in a branch of mathematics. That branch is called as statistics. What is the definition? A branch of a science which deals with the collection, organization, presentation, and analysis, as well as inference or results or conclusions of the biological data. This statistic is a science of the figures which deals with the collection, analysis, and interpretation of the data. And this data is obtained by conducting a survey of an experimental study. The branch of statistics which deals with the application of mathematical methods in analysis and interpretation of biological problems is called as a biosystematics, biometry, or quantitative biology. So this is a definition. The science of biometry was founded by Francis Galton, who was the father of statistics and eugenics, and later on developed by Carl Poisson, who was a founder of descriptive and correlation of the statistics, while R.A. Fisher, a contributor in a small sample theories, and these theories are also important for this data. Even also, such biostatistical data has been used by employer to keep record of population, economy, including tax, income tax, year of budgets, and others. At present, biometry is an essential tool in all the branches of biology, not only the statistics and mathematics, and especially in the agricultural science and biological research. That means in the microbiology, zoology, botany, and genetic science, etc. So the purpose of statistics is not only to collect a numerical data, but is to provide methodology for handling, analyzing, and drawing up valid inference from data. It has a wide application in different areas. Say, for example, biology, psychology, economics, planning, business management, and mathematics. So this biostatistics has a wide applications of the different fields, and in the biological science, including agricultural breeding data, plant breeding data, plant new variety releasing data. So number of things has either this data has been recorded as a qualitative or a quantitative, and that are the essential as a component work. It is also a important part to understand the effect of various medicines or drugs on the animals and the peoples or patients, and how to cure these peoples which are suffers from different diseases. So such data has been collected. Huge data is most important in the biostatistics in terms of their requirement and supplies of the different types of the fertilizers and their data in the agricultural science. So the values of the quantitative data cluster around a variant is known as a central tendency of the data. And different measures of the central tendencies are mean, median, and mode. What are the terminologies used in biostatistics? Number of terminology, such like the average. Average means what? Sorry, it is mean. A number of that describe the central tendency of the data. Categorical variable. Variable means variable in that values. Data means a set of observations, possible observations, and coming outcomes of the conclusions. Qualitative. Qualitative concerns with the different types of the labels, and quantitative means indicated by the numbers. So quantitative and qualitative data, in which quantitative data has again two types: data discrete and data continuous. Data discrete is result of counting, such as the number of students of given ethnic group in a class or number of books on a shelf. Data continuous, it is the result of meaning, such as distance traveled or weightage, weight of luggage. Numerical value. This numerical variable means it is a numerical numbers. Parameters, that means different types of the characteristics or population characteristics or other types of the characters which has to be observed in that particular areas or in that particular studied object or investigated object. Population means what? All individuals, objects, or measurements whose properties are being studied. It is called as a population. For example, botanical garden is one of the population or any study, that is the area of the Walwa Taluka, and including the all these individuals, that mean number of the plants, number of the animals, and their data. Probability means number between 0 and 1. We have to know already. Proportion means number of success divided by the total number of total number in the samples. Unit means it is a smaller object or individual objects. Representative samples means population which has to that same characteristics as in the population. Sample means a one of the a subset of the population studied. a random sample, it gets equal chance to being selected. And biased or non-random samples means it is with the purpose to give the samples. Statistics means numerical characteristics of the any samples. A variable means interest of each person's object in the populations of that characters. Again here two types, qualitative and quantitative. Quantitative again two type, discrete type, that is the discrete variable type, that is it is a number of ranges, number of plants in the area from 1 to 100, say for example. And second one is continuous variable types, means all possible value range from the height of the plant or length of the flower, etc., etc. Quantitative variable means it is non-numerical data. That means we say has a color, a blue, yellow, red, etc., etc. General gender means male or female, etc. This descriptive biostatistics means a collection of organization and summary of the data. And lastly, inferential means calculations, conclusions, which generate a result of that study, that is the conclusion, or used some types of the hypothesis, or also giving a testings or making prediction or calculation by which giving a exact conclusion or its result. So this is about the terminologies. Thank you.